All right, but we are going to begin this this part of left, right, and centre with actually the big gainer or the winner as far as being upgraded. We're talking about the Aadmi Party, which in its 12 years of existence, about 10 odd years in active politics, has now become or has been recognized as a national party. I have with me Mr. Raghav Chadha. He's an MP of the Aadmi Party. Raghav, I assure you we are going to talk about Rajniti and nothing else.
Thank you. You're very kind. You're very kind.
You have in 10 years attained the title of being a national party. Your leader today said that this is nothing short of a miracle. Do you also, to quote Spider-Man, fear that with great power comes great responsibility?
Sanket, first of all, this is a day of joy and happiness for all of us. And it's a day where I think thousands and thousands of Aam Aadmi Party volunteers also get a little emotional. Because for the last 1 decade, all of us have been working tirelessly. We've put in our blood, sweat, tears and toil for the Aam Aadmi Party to grow. And we have been growing by leaps and bounds because of the trust that people of India have reposed in us. You know, we are the fastest growing political startup in the history of independent India. In less than a decade of our existence, we had 2 governments, Punjab and Delhi, 2 big state governments. We have 10 members of parliament. We have numerous councillors. We have MLAs in Goa and Gujarat. And we are growing at a rapid pace. I pray to God that we continue growing at this accelerated pace. And this big vacuum of a different kind of politics, a new brand of politics, which I refer to as alternative form of politics, is very much there. And this vacuum has existed in India's politics for a while. And I think Aam Aadmi Party has managed to fill that vacuum to a very significant extent. And going forward, we will occupy the space of alternative politics in this country.
Raghav Chadha, I hope you realize that while you are talking about occupying a vacuum and, giving yourself really ambitious targets ahead of 2024, the reality also is that the Aam Aadmi Party does not have any Lok Sabha member, right? You have representatives in the Rajya Sabha. My question over here, Raghav, is that would you be overly ambitious in this journey, or would you like a little bit of practicality, for instance, collaborating with other like-minded parties in the opposition, i.e. opposition unity?
Look, I have for a very long time believed that it is not the index of opposition unity or the index of opposition political parties unity that matters. I think it is the index of India's people's unity to bring in change, to dislodge a regime, to bring in a new regime, etc. That matters most. And let us rewind back to, and I very often give this example, that I see 2024 as the 1977 moment, where all political parties, the socialists, the communists, the Jansanghis, all got together under one banner of Janata Party, under the principle of one candidate of the opposition against one candidate of the then mighty Congress. And they ended up defeating the mighty Congress, Mrs. Indira Gandhi's Congress. I mean, that Congress enjoyed great goodwill and humongous power. Post 71 war, post the liberalization of Bangladesh, Mrs. Gandhi's popularity was at its peak. No one could even conceive the idea that Mrs. Indira Gandhi could be voted out of power. But in 77, not just the political parties, people of India got together, and Mrs. Indira Gandhi, Mr. Sanjay Gandhi themselves lost their own seats in the state of Uttar Pradesh. And the Janata Party, which was an amalgamation of all these forces, won 295 seats out of 405 seats that they contested. And I'm given to understand roughly 70% of the seats that they won was with a huge margin of more than 25% vote share. So it was an overwhelming victory, and it was a vote for change, a vote to defeat Indira Gandhi and to vote her out of office. I think something similar should happen in the year 2024. It is about the people's unity. People of India need to come together.
Yeah, but then that's only when
come together on
agree.
issues.
For instance, Raghav Chadha, will your party agree or will other political formations agree to an arrangement like this? I hope you realize this is a great arrangement, a very tall ask to curb your
Well, it
ambition
may
somewhere, be ambitious somewhere else, cooperate, collaborate.
I think the ambition or the desire of all political parties should be to present a better blueprint for India and to collaborate together to save India's democracy, so to save our constitution and to save our cherished ideals on the basis of which this country was formed. I think all those are under grave threat today. And the issues that matter to the people of India, Sanket, what are the issues that people of India are grappling with on a daily basis? In this government's, in the BJP's drunk on power regime since 2014 to 2023, you have seen inflation at a 30-year high. You have seen unemployment at a 45-year high. The economy is in doldrums. People are jobless. Businesses are collapsing. Everywhere, look at the agricultural sector. I come from the agrarian state of Punjab. More than 30 farmers in this country are committing suicide on a daily basis. The average debt of an Indian farmer has gone up by 54% ever since Mr. Modi came into office. So the picture is very grim. And therefore, it's important, I certainly believe it's important for people of India to collaborate. And above all, of course, political parties to collaborate. What will be the permutation combination is a conversation for another day. But it's most certainly desired in the interest of India, in the interest of Indian democracy and saving our constitution.
And how do you do that? By coming together? Because you see, the Aam Aadmi Party launched a Degree Dikhao campaign. Sharad Pawar of the NCP says, why should degree be a political issue? Then you've got Mr. Uddhav Thackeray, who has taken a divergent line from the Congress. NCP not taking the same line as the Congress. So how does the opposition manage these contradictions? And eventually, these fault lines will come to the fore as they keep happening.
No, I agree. Look, quite frankly, I mean, political parties tend to differ on several grounds from issue to issue. We have several ideological differences with the Congress party. But when it came to the disqualification of Mr. Rahul Gandhi, all of us expressed our anguish and we stood against the BJP for this absolutely unprecedented and malicious attempt to remove an elected member from parliament. Okay. So I think there could be a common minimum program. There could be a basic level of understanding. I am not here to propound on the theory of how political parties need to come together. I am only throwing an idea that what happened in the year 1977 can be repeated in the year 2024, and Aam Aadmi Party with this new brand of politics can play a significant role in that journey. Okay. I've previously also, whenever we've discussed alternative form of politics or how to defeat the mighty BJP, I've often spoken about how we need a new brand of politics, a new vocabulary of politics, a vocabulary of politics and a new grammar of politics that catches the popular imagination of India. I think that is also lacking today. All these things need to come together.
Well, it's your big moment, recognized as a national party. So congratulations and thank you very much for joining us. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.